Hello guys, welcome to WCN Sports. I'm your host, Samuel as US Bets 9. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to WCN Sports. Sometimes there can be news, gossip, anything. We're starting off straight with the MLB. Boston versus Toronto, 7-1 for Boston, as a video is going to show up right now.
Red Sox taking on the Blue Jays. Canada celebrating its 150th anniversary today. Top of the first, Francisco Liriano on the hill facing Jackie Bradley Jr. And Bradley laces it down the left field line. The ball just does land fair. Mookie Betts and Hanley Ramirez score on the play. Sox jump in front 2-0. 1 inning later, 2 on for Dustin Pedroia. And Pedroia hits one out into the gap in right center. Once again, the Red Sox notch a 2-run double as they double their lead, now 4-0. And Chris Sale, well, he was your typical Chris Sale, striking out batter after batter. He strikes out the side in the second inning, then 2 more in the fourth. His final line, 7 innings, no runs on 4 hits, only 1 walk and 11 strikeouts. He now has a total of 166 strikeouts on the year. Needless to say, Red Sox take this one 7-1. Toronto has lost 7 of its last 9 games, while Boston has won 5 of its last 6. Sunday, it's Drew Pomeranz on the hill for the Red Sox. He'll face the Blue Jays' Joe Biagini.
Coming back, Cleveland versus Detroit, 7-4 Detroit. Texas versus Chicago White Sox, 10-4 Texas. Minnesota versus Kansas City, 11-6 Kansas City. Tampa Bay versus Baltimore, 10-3 for Tampa Bay. San Francisco versus Pittsburgh, 2-1 San Francisco. Atlanta versus Oakland, 4-3 Atlanta. Miami versus Milwaukee, 8-4 Milwaukee. Cubs versus Cincinnati, 5-3 Cincinnati. Phillies versus Mets, 7-6 Mets. Washington versus St. Louis, 2-1 St. Louis. Yankees versus Houston Astros, 7-6 Houston Astros. Seattle versus LA Angels, 7 LA Angels, 4-0 LA Angels. Colorado versus Arizona, 6-2 Arizona. LA Dodgers versus San Diego, 8-0 LA Dodgers. Now moving on to the MLS. Vancouver versus Chicago, 4-0 Chicago. Portland versus Sporting KC, a 1-1 draw. DC United versus Montreal Impact, 2-0 Montreal Impact. Toronto FC versus FC Dallas, 3-1 FC Dallas. Video is going to pop up.
Figueroa, former Wigan Athletic defender, sends it long for Urruti to chase, shoulder to shoulder with Drew Moore, as Urruti pulls it back, and it's an early goal for Dallas.
A disastrous start for TFC. Urruti running Drew Moore down the channel, something you don't want to happen too often. He cuts back a lovely little ball, and Lamar just comes from nowhere, far too easy.
Soccer, he's 22 years old, from Trondheim in Norway. Now Bradley rolls it through for Javinko. Nice turn for Sebastian Javinko, and it's tipped over by Gonzalez for a TFC corner.
Bradley plays it to Javinko. The first pass from Drew Moore to Michael Bradley was tremendous too. Bradley turned very quickly.
Bradley's ball comes in towards the back post, and that's tipped over by Gonzalez.
Another good ball from Michael Bradley. It's Eric Zavaleta that gets his head to that. It's a good header, it's a difficult one. Can't really direct it, just got to get up.
The last start of the season started in the US Open Cup in midweek as referee Ricardo Salazar waves play on there. And it's a lovely ball through here for Lamar. He's already got 1 in the game. Lamar cuts inside and doubles the advantage for Dallas with his second of the match.
Freeing Roland Lamar And it's poor defending from TFC, Chris Mavinga in particular. Lamar and Barrios are getting in between the wing backs and the central defenders, the wide central defenders. Does it again here, he's all free.
The attacking options on the bench tonight for TFC include Ben Spencer. Here's Cooper into the path of Sebastian Giovinco. He pulls it wide. Finger on the left. Lovely ball from Mavinga, finds Sebastian Giovinco. He's up against Atiba Harris here at the byline. Giovinco pulls it back. It's Delgado. And Toronto FC are back into it 10 minutes after half-time. Marky Delgado taps home from close range.
Got far too deep here at this game, and TFC have exploited that. Controlling possession, takes a deflection off Atiba Harris. Jesse Gonzalez is wrong-footed, comes off his near post and just goes across the goal line. Marky Delgado's there to tap it in for a very important goal for TFC. Brings him right back in this game.
Now Cooper battling well down the right side up against Barrios. Really well done by Armando Cooper here to wriggle free. Now it's Chris Mavinga who turns. And now Dallas come forward once again. Barrios up against Mavinga. Urruti down the middle as it's rolled through by Barrios. Maxi Urruti for Dallas. Emphatic finish from Urruti as TFC are cut open again.
Urruti, he's been the game's outstanding performer in my opinion. Great run forward by him. Barrios with too much time and space. TFC will be disappointed yet again with a goal. Football by both sides, and in the end I think Dallas deserved winners.
Semenyo through for Urruti. Urruti couldn't get the shot away as Mavinga made the challenge, but the danger not gone away yet as Akindele pulls it back for Urruti. And Urruti hits the bar as he looks for his second of the night, and Dallas number 4. It's back with Figueroa, the Honduran, and that's the last kick of the game. Toronto FC fall to defeat in Dallas by 3-1, and they lose top spot in the Eastern Conference.
Alright, and we're back. Going Atlanta versus Columbus, 2-0 Columbus. Houston versus Colorado, 3-1 Colorado. LA versus San Jose, 2-1 San Jose. And that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching the WCN Sports. Peace.